If you're looking for Magic cards, look no further than Flipside Gaming. They have all the latest Magic singles and product that you need to actually leave the house and battle in Magic the Gathering. And right now, if you would like to save 10% on your orders from Flipside Gaming, use the promo code CGB at checkout. That is promo code CGB. Okay, hello. There we go. Is it working? All right. So we've got like 15 minutes to play this match. And due to some time zone miscommunication, I'm just going to be trying to play really fast. The commentary may not be the greatest. And already we're mana screwed. All right, so this is already looking just great. Hey, land off the top. Take it from there. See what happens. And if I'm clicking around, it's because I'm also talking to the tournament organizer, because there's only, like I said, we're starting this with like 10 minutes left in the round due to a miscommunication. So our opponent on opt, I guess I could get some audio going here. Sorry. Let's check and make sure everything's actually working since I didn't get to warm up my mic or anything. Okay. Alrighty. Opponent's staring at my Azcanta. I guess this does get me 2 looks at a land, so I'll take it. Nope. I've had enough of that. Guilds of Ravnical, a traditional draft, weird. Don't know why it's showing me that. Oh yeah, I have to go direct challenge. I'll grab my... So 2. Sideboard, there we go. And I guess I'll try that hand. Not going into a whole like how I sideboarded thing, basically trying to turn into a Niv-Mizzet dragon deck. So all the Nivs are here, the Sarkans are here, all the Planeswalkers. There's an Electromancer. That's why we left in Shock, by the way. To get that little guy out of there and not let our opponent have a big mana advantage. I don't really know if I want to discard a card, although the dive down maybe right now. Although if we find Niv, that's exactly what we want. I'm just going to decline and hold this hand. I think it's exactly where we want to be. And our opponent with a Firemind's Research, and they're the one with some mana trouble this time. Do I bind away the Firemind's Research?
I'll show you unhinged.
I may as well. It is one thing that can take care of Niv very cleanly. So let's get rid of that. Sorry, mic punch. I'm all out of sorts today because I had to get up, run right down here, and get to playing this match. Let's see, people, if I ever end up sharing this video, people will want the story. The story is basically that I need to think, never mind. I think I'll try to hit my land, but we also still need to find Niv. Okay, there's the land. And I still like what I have.
Madness. What madness?
But at this point, we're just pushing Sarkin Ultimate. See how that goes. Our opponent's found some lands. The discovering continues. Don't see any Phoenix yet. It'd also be pretty hard to bring back Phoenix from this spot. Expansioning the discovery I don't really love. Well, they found a Phoenix. Let's see what happens next. Alright, I will go for it. I might want to have a shock or something like that available, or just increase the odds that I find my own Niv Izzet, but of course, that's not what we find at all. Alright, not a second Phoenix, and not a land and spell. Let's jam Teferi, the hero of Dominaria.
You know what?
Get me a card.
I don't need this. I need this.
Yeah, I'll drop off the extra land. I have a feeling we're finding plenty of them right now. And now let's see if it's Arclight time. The opponent has to damage Sarkin, or there will be many dragons. Expansion my chart, of course. Yeah. Got to dig to an Opt or a Shock. They're an interesting Drake control, not Drake, Phoenix control hybrid. Seems to be what they're going for with the deck. And we are going for Niv. We have all 4 copies in after sideboard, but we are not drawing any of those copies. So the game is staying interesting. Let's fire off Teferi. All right. Let's try charting a course. That's not Niv either. Let's see. So if we opt, we can still play a Niv if we draw it, but it wouldn't have dive. Well, it would have dive down available because of Teferi. So we'll try the opt. The only thing that really matters is getting to Niv. So that's what all of my efforts are going towards right now. And extra Sarkin can go. And we'll pass the turn from there. This will untap some of those precious blue and red lands. So we've got the very expensive mana base on the battlefield. No basics required. Teferi getting attacked. Let's use a red mana here and try to shock away the Phoenix. Phoenix down. Handful of something. Is it Niv time? It's Niv time. And right on cue, it's also Niv time. So let's... And the opponent's going to scoop that up. Oh, direct challenge. Yeah. All right, I like my sideboard configuration. Let's do it again. Oh, okay. Lands that are tapped but Spell Pierce. And Sarkin. And Niv. Alright, I'll try it. It'd be really nice to draw a basic land. Does the opponent want to restart? If they scoop here, we have to restart. Guess not. Guess not. Tap lands continue, but an opt might help with that. If we can find one of our lands. Here's an Electromancer. Here's an opt. And we don't want you. Not yet. And ugh. It's not great. Alright, let's drop a Firemind's Research. Get that cooking. And see how, I mean, does the opponent try to go here? With the tapped land, they can't get back Arc Lights yet, so it might make sense to save the spells. But we'll see. And yeah, they're going to save their spells. So, do we play a Sarkin into the Electromancer that may be able to get back Arclight to kill Sarkin? If not, we're just sitting here. But I think the thing is that I can expansion one of the draw spells and Spell Pierce the one of the draw spells. I think he's going to try to get some Phenai in the graveyard here, but we'll see. No, does not try. All right. All right. Well, Sarkin will likely get countered then. But I guess I have Spell Pierce available. Let's see what happens. Let's be aggressive now. After we've seen our opponent's turn. Chemister's Insight. Do I counter that? I mean, that's gas. That's a lot of gas. I think I do. And let's discard draw. So, do we discard a Niv? Or do we, or a Teferi? Going to drop off a Niv, which may be a mistake if the opponent can deal with it, but I have many more and it's clogging the hand at the moment. And we do need to get deeper so we can draw another land if Sarkin dies. Rawl to the battlefield, but there's no spells in the graveyard. Alright, land would be excellent so I can play something and Niv the same turn. But let's see how this goes.
You call that a hit?
Oh man. Oh man. I've gotta go for Niv though.
They are coming.
See if the opponent can figure out how to kill the Great One. It is too bad I'm short of land, though. If I wait, there's no way I can be sure I'll get to cast the card. Ooh, here we go. Remember, I get to draw for every spell cast, and there's a Tormenting Voice going up. Did the opponent not expect that? Oh my. Well, there's two triggers, so right away, let's take out the Electromancer before those cards appear. Before all those cards appear. That cost reduction might matter, with how deep the opponent gets and what they get to do. They don't have enough yet. They need one more spell in the graveyard to minus Rawl to take out the Niv Mizzet. Can they do it? Looks like they will get there. But we're getting a lot of cards. And there you go.
I know what I'm doing.
So now we start kind of a little fight between Rahl and whatever's left of my battlefield. We did find a shock, which is annoying, but I still think that what I want is to get my Teferi on the battlefield and get that thing ticking. Do we deal with the Rahl? I don't think so. It just opens Teferi up to shock.
Move quickly.
And we'll go with blue-red and blue-white. Should always be red or blue. I look at the hand, I see it. There's at least an opt here, so blue-white. And this is going to get full of fireworks, I think.
Well, let's see what the wind blows in.
Research, yep. Research to research. The battle. Double research, oh boy. Oh my. But those aren't spells, so those can't bring back a phoenix, and there aren't any phoenix in the graveyard at the moment anyway. So we're going to end step. Let's see about this opt. Negate on top seems good. And what we'd sort of be looking for. So many cards. Do I minus to take the Rahl out now? I can also... I think Teferi going up is probably the best idea.
Hold that thought.
And you can loot away a bonus land I don't need. Another Teferi. So, I'm sure that my opponent has a counterspell available. I'm just debating whether or not I want to play into that with the search for his Kanta, but I think I do. Resolves, wow. Well, you could chart this course. May as well. Gotta feed the monster. Being Firemind's research. Got to find other Niv. It's down there somewhere. There's a Sinister Sabotage on a chart, of course, huh? I think I will expansion. I will target the Sinister Sabotage, and I will use the Sinister Sabotage on the Sinister Sabotage. That way I get the Surveil, my opponent does not. These go off one each. That's going to get really scary, but we already have this one on 4. What can go? I really want that shock. That shock against a Phoenix can stave off the critter. So, did I already play a land for turn? Yes, I did. So this can go. Do we need double red or double blue?
Let's see what we got.
Is it the opponent's time to slam Niv Mizzet, for example? The world may never know. But if they do, the Firemind's research is just ready to kill it. They go for chart a course. Well, we could fight over that. The opponent still has 6 mana, though. There's a lot that could happen. I think I'll have to allow for that. I don't know if it's quite possible to defend Teferi until it can stave off the arc lights, but we have to try. There's 1. Now the question is, do they find number 2, and do they have the reactive spells? Okay, what they discard there and they're expansioning, targeting it. I can now, because they did it that way, I can negate the original insight, and then the expansion fizzles with no target. So at least they don't draw the 4 cards, but they do get their Phoenix, which is going to be a thing, but then the Fire Mines can take out the Rawl. The opponent with 1 more spell has 10 damage on these, which means I think I have to minus a Teferi to put this back in the deck. Library. Transform. Yep. So we minus Teferi to put this in the deck. We minus Fire Mines to kill Rawl. We can shock this away. What are we doing with Sarkin? I think I should draw 2 first and see where that leads me. Jesus. Another chart, huh? I wonder if I'm overvaluing shock, but the dive down just hasn't done anything for a really long time, and it might be time for it to go. At this stage of the game, I think we're giving up on the Niv Dream. Sad, I know. Red, blue. 5 charge counters. Kill you.
Ow. Good aim.
I guess 6 mana is a pretty good number to have available. 4 is okay, but 6 is pretty good with both shocks, expansion, explosion, everything else available. I think I will decline. It's a bit of a show of strength. Maybe I'm supposed to chart a course here as well because I'm untapping 2 lands. It's a tough call. Because I would love to be able to activate Search for Azcanta. There's another expansion explosion down there. And I'm not untapping 2 lands. I'm minus Teferi. That's a common mistake that I make. But that means I'm definitely not activating Azcanta. So that frees me up. That frees me up to play the chart, of course. Did I already play land? I think I played the Glacial Fortress. Yeah, I should have already played a land. I'd expect the Fire Mines research to empty out here, probably on Teferi. After the Phoenix fails to do the duty. Unless there's a dive down. Could be. Ah, sabotage the shock. Wow, to make sure Teferi dies. Okay.
Plan B, as soon as I think of one.
Yeah, me too, buddy. I also have a plan B as soon as I think of one. Alright, there are 5 counters on this. Let's discard a Sarkin.
I'll show you unhinged.
So, if I can get the Fire Mines research to activate on the Sarkin, that frees up Teferi. So I think I pass and say go. I also have a big expansion explosion if I can catch my opponent. How many counters have we used? There's still a lot of counters to go. So this is more likely to be part of a counter war than anything else. So let's see what happens. That Fire Mines research is on 5. They probably want to keep that 5 around. Oh, they're going face. Oh my. It's on. It's on, friends. Let's see what happens. Living on the edge. Probably discard the other research. Nope. Attack Sarkin. Shock your Phoenix. Down, boy. Oh my. I expected some kind of a fight over that. Okay, that's fine. Electromancer. Okay. Let's try this. I mean, maybe it will resolve, maybe not. But we'll get the 5th counter on the Firemind's research regardless. And is that last card a counter? We'll make it be. Disdainful Stroke, that'll do. But we're going to get our Sarkin Dragons. Our opponent's empty-handed. We have counters on the Firemind. So we'll go like this.
A little pain won't stop me. Your end has arrived.
We'll play this to Fairy. We just have to make sure we survive a turn. So this isn't any longer. This is about these not getting that high, I think. But I guess I can counter like a blockchain of spells. But, yeah, I think what I'm doing here is getting rid of the research. And they can draw a card in response. So that's a thing. But them somehow going off on a chain of cantrips is, I think, a way that I lose the game. Five damage to any target. Let's get rid of the Electro so that they can't get the cost reduction. And let's pass the turn and hope it's good enough. Electromancer returns. Okay, that's not a cantrip though, and that's not a cantrip. And that's game. Holy crap. Wow. Well, that was a challenging last game. I'm not sure I played well, conditions as they were, but best of luck to my opponent in the future. And yeah, sorry for any miscommunication about time that I might be responsible for. I definitely could have explained better. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I guess I can show the deck really quickly with the sideboard. The initial deck is posted online, but sideboarding, we just tried to turn it into a full Niv deck with all 4 Nivs, 3 expansion explosions to fairies, the Ixalan's bindings. Still ran the Beacon Bolt. I just thought a way to kill multiple Electromancers would be good, or to kill Niv. And yeah, it's about the size of it, about the way it went. Took out all the Drakes. They're not very good against Lava Coil. Took out all the Clarions, and took out the Lava Coils myself, since my opponent doesn't run Drakes, doesn't believe in Drakes. All right. Well, thanks for watching the video, and I will see you in the next round. Get that outro music. Good night, my friends. I'll see you in the next video. My YouTube channel is proudly supported by HauntedFlower.com, shipping officially licensed apparel anywhere in the world, and now featuring Magic the Gathering apparel and accessories. If you use the promo code CGB at your checkout, you can save 10% on any order. That's the promo code CGB at checkout on HauntedFlower.com. That's HauntedFlower.com.